Good afternoon, peeps. How's it growing? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As you can see, I have got the very much younger than me, Dale and Scott, in the house today.
Must be talking about you, mate.
For an earworm. What I'll do, I'll stick them in the background. I'll just let you know what we're going to be doing, and then we'll get on and do some turning. So, and then the guys can, once I finish letting you know what I'm doing, the guys can come in and start letting us know who's in the house and what's going on and everything. I'll just bring me YouTube.
As long as they're not in your house, that would be a breach of social distancing.
Well, I know, but I don't care.
Mate,
what am I doing?
Moving really quick.
You'll get married all upset up north. I'll take the toe. I'll take my toe and stick it up.
Right, here we are. So what I've got here is a piece of laburnum. I've actually taken just about, in fact, all the sapwood is going to be coming off this because it was pretty rotten and full of wormholes and everything. You can still see a couple of wormholes there. So it's going to be a very plain box. I'm going to turn a finial out of this nasty looking piece of yew. We'll see how we get on with that. That should be quite interesting. And the finial, I'm hoping to do off-centre. So a bit like the thumbnail that I put up. So I think we will get on and start doing some turning.
Oh, yeah. Who we got in there? So, Stace was first.
Stace.
Then we got Doug, John
Doug.
PH, Baz is in.
As a man.
Who else? Matthew Gallagher, Debbie, Doug.
Fingers.
Hang on.
Steve from SK Crafts.
Yeah.
A range of suspects, Wayne. A range of suspects.
Oh, yeah, so I see. Grand. Okay, then, let's get started.
Doug says there's a power gone out. No. Wayne couldn't hear us, but we're sorted that now. Stace, I'm doing good. I'll be even better once this planter's out of my workshop in the morning.
What am I doing? Oh,
I think you're wood turning, mate.
Right.
You're wood turning, mate.
I am. Everything just went away there for a minute. When I'm turning these types of things, I basically use the same shape for any sort of vase, box type thing that I'm doing. It'll either come thin up and round at the top, or it'll start thin at the top and go down and round at the bottom. It's the same shape, just upside down.
I mean, that's just comedy gold right there, isn't it? He gets, you know what I mean? It's thick at the bottom and goes round at the top. I mean, what the heck?
He's turning me.
Right. Let's get rid of a bit of wood.
If it was round, if it was thin at the bottom, round in the middle, and still round at the top, then it'd be me.
I may be 50, but I thought when he asked me, he's in the chat.
Mazda just says it's hello, Wayne, and eat worms. I think he knows us.
Eat worms. Mike's joined in. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Rob. So someone, where's it gone? John was saying he watched me turning laburnum last night. Never seen it before, and now he loves it.
No, he's seen it again.
Now he's seen it, he loves it. But yeah. The Jaffa gang. Yeah. It's that Wayne.
It's that Wayne. Wayne is immune, no less, to the waving of a Jaffa cake. Hi, Free Living.
Oh, there you go, Wayne. You got your first super chat. Thank you, Rob.
Oh, thank you, Rob.
post some pictures of the beef later on, Scott.
Sorry, mate. I'm just sending an SOS to my son to say, "Bring me Jaffas."
Jaffas.
I know he'll have his phone on him, so I might as well text him.
Yeah, there's no point talking to him. If you want to get his attention, message him from the other side of the table.
The short tool rest. I don't want to go hitting the chuck with the tool rest. And now we'll start shaping towards the top.
Rob's lathe arrived yesterday. That's cool.
Oh, very
Rob.
good,
What
Rob.
lathe? What lathe did you get? Oh, wait a minute. I'm not sure if Fingers is talking about us or something else. They're a bit wonky, Debbie. Think they're going to be like that now. What about you? You know, I mean, yeah, I think he might be talking about us.
Look, I'm on coffee at the moment, Fingers.
I think he's probably talking about his fingers.
I mean, I appreciate that, but I was going for the comedy, though, guys.
Hang on, if I stick the laptop on its side, that'll make me wonky.
Boom, boom. Kind of thing. There's probably a camera effect you can get to make you look a bit wonky, like like those mirrors you get in old fairgrounds.
Yeah, I like them. They make me look skinny.
We're back to that in at the centre and out at the top again, aren't we?
Yeah.
Martin at Woody's Creation. Hi, Martin.
Hey, Martin.
So, 27 watching, 11 thumbs up, and Wayne, 1 thumbs down.
Huh?
Yeah, but right.
Do we care?
I'm going to make it a rule in my lives. Do not mention the thumbs down because you're only giving them attention.
All right,
Yes.
I will not do that.
It's probably bloody Jane in the house anyway.
It's probably Jane in the house.
Yeah.
I nearly said I reckon this is Jane because she can't go on the internet right now.
Oh no, she's on the internet. Seeing as how it's
Oh.
wired out here now, she
Ah,
can stay on the internet.
perfect. Makes such a difference, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, look at this. The boy has brought me Jaffa cakes. Cheers, George.
Good man. Good man. That's a good lad. He deserves a box just for being helpful.
He can have a few.
Oh, Cuz is in the chat. Hi, Cuz.
Cuz.
George.
Have you got your beard back yet, or do you still look 12?
You've already nabbed some. There's some in the cupboard in the kitchen for you. So, I texted him and went, "Can you grab me some Jaffa cakes and bring them to the shed from the wardrobe?"
Uh-huh.
I said he can have a few. He went, "Dad, I've already nabbed the box out the wardrobe."
Good man. I like the ingenuity.
If you want something done, pay him in chocolate.
It's you give them cash. That's what they're going to do with it right now. You know?
Yeah.
Give them Jaffas, Turkish Delights, or Tunnock's tea cakes. You can usually buy anybody. You can usually buy anybody with one of those three.
What was the other day? Oh, Kinder chocolate. We got into work, I think it was last Friday. And the pound shop had donated a box that must have been 3 foot square full of sweets.
Oh, very good.
No, what we want is the bakery to start delivering like sausage rolls or
Pies.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of pies. Right, so
Have you-
what I've put on there is wipe on cellulose sand and sealer. I'll just wipe the excess off.
Johnny's saying, ooh, Tunnock's tea cakes.
I'm telling you, one of those three you can buy just about anybody. Unless they're a vegan, vegetarian, anti-chocolate, diabetic type person.
No,
One of
that's
those ones.
isn't it?
That makes it much more challenging. You've got to be inventive.
Your parcel got
Banana.
posted off this morning, Scott.
Cheers, Wayne. I've going to go in and get some brown tape because I've run out, and then I'll get yours wrapped up this afternoon.
Hi, Daniel. How are you, mate?
A trip to the pound shop for brown tape and coffee for the shed. I do believe
not
that
allowed out
is
for
the
a bit,
journey.
It's winding me up. Can't get anything sent out to anybody. Winding me up.
If you need anything,
And now
I'll
I'm
let us
using.
know, right?
No, I'm all right, mate.
Okay.
We've got this. We've got this.
Now I'm using Yorkshire grit.
I take it you're employed today, then, Wayne.
Yeah, I haven't been sacked for a while. I've got more chance of getting sacked when I colour stuff.
Is that for the pasty abrasive wood turner?
Yeah.
We need to make sure that your P45 from Glen is boomerang shaped.
Comes with a stamped address envelope, so you can send it back.
And for those of you who haven't used Yorkshire grit, it's an abrasive paste made up of beeswax, mineral oil, and rotten stone. And it's the rotten stone that is the abrasive. So you only need to sand up the 240 grit. You apply sand and sealer. Then you apply some Yorkshire grit and you start rubbing it in with the lathe quite slow. And what happens is, as you're rubbing it in, the abrasive breaks down. You can start bringing the speed up, use a clean piece of paper, and the abrasive is still breaking down and breaking down. So by the time you come to the end of using the Yorkshire grit, you're finishing up with the equivalent of around about 1,000 grit if you were using abrasive paper. But the main thing is, the main reason for using it is that you don't need any dust extraction on, because you're not producing any really fine particles of dust. So it's good for you.
It's very good.
Where are we? Steve from SK says, I bet you say that in your sleep, Wayne.
Yeah, I wear my headphones during the night and I've got it on tape.
And Daniel's going, any recommendations for a benchtop bandsaw, and will it cut, or what do I need? Do I need a bigger one?
You need a bigger one, Daniel.
Yeah.
Whatever bandsaw you're going to buy a bigger one. We thought you needed or get recommended. Probably should buy a bigger one.
So
The depth of cut is everything in the bandsaw. The bigger the bigger and deeper the depth of cut, the more useful that saw will be to you over time.
Yeah.
I had a benchtop one. I upgraded that to the Record Power BS 300. So
300 is quite a nice machine.
Yeah, but I still want a bigger cut now.
Yeah,
I've got the Jet 18R. That's 18-inch throat. It's got a 12-inch depth of cut. I think it's a 1 horsepower motor. It's an absolutely brilliant machine.
The Laguna I've got an order, the 12-inch Laguna I've got an order, the same deal. You know, the only thing I would suggest to you about when you buy a bandsaw, and it's the only thing I would ask you to think about, is make sure whatever size of bandsaw you buy, you give some thought to the size of table you want on it. Some bandsaws are absolutely huge. Huge, whereas the 300s and the 350s sort of sizes tend to be manageable in a small workshop. Sorry, mate, go on.
Wayne, there's a question from Rob.
Yeah.
He's noticed there's 2 Yorkshire grits available. What's the difference between them, please?
Right, the difference between them is, so you've got the Yorkshire Grit Original. That's the Yorkshire Grit Original. That's in a black plastic tub. And you've got the Yorkshire Grit Microfined. Now, Glyn developed the Yorkshire Grit Microfined because there's a lot of people out there use resins and acrylics and things like this. So that was mainly developed for the use on resins. And that will take, once you've used the Yorkshire Grit Original, you can use the Yorkshire Grit Microfine, and that will take it up to an equivalent grit of well over 2,000. And that's the difference. The other difference between the two is that the Yorkshire Grit Microfine is white. And original Yorkshire Grit is brown.
Cool.
So Debbie's
question.
Sorry, couple of ones out there. They're talking about you've got the Finger says he's got the record power 350. It does a great machine. Debbie says she's got a Charnwood bench one. It's only 3/4 of an inch throat, so it's not really big enough. It's only 3/4 of an inch. Then it's probably something slightly, that measurement's probably not 100% correct. I've got the machine I have at the moment before the Laguna turns up, which I've ordered, is a Charnwood W721. That's about 7 to 8 inches throat. You'll pick them up for around £300.
Right. When you say throat, are you meaning
I do mean depth of cut, sir. I do mean depth of cut. I do mean depth of cut.
Because a lot of the time,
3 to 4 inch. I'm sorry. Yeah, she's explained it. Right. 3 to 4 inches.
Right. A lot of the time, when you buy bandsaws, for instance, with mine, like I've said, mine is the Jet 18R. The 18 is the distance between the blade and the other side of the body, on the table, if you like. It's the distance on the table. It's not the depth of cut. So if you're buying a 305 or anything like that, that's the millimeters from the blade across the table. It's not the depth of cut.
Cool. Emma's joined us, Wayne.
Hi, Emma.
Hi, Emma.
How are you doing? Guess what I went out and bought this morning, Emma? And what I'm going to be doing this afternoon?
Practicing your parking?
Yeah, I went out and got all the ingredients for doing some parking, so that's what I'm doing this afternoon.
What like some traffic cones, a small car, some paint to put a box on the road?
Oh no, I just went and got a bunch of kids to drive into.
Couple of traffic marshals, stop go board. See you later, cuz.
See you, cuz.
Bye, cuz. So I'll let you know tomorrow night on your live how I got on.
You know my clock I did, Dwayne, last night?
Yeah.
My wife actually likes it.
Oh, very good.
This has to be. So, is it going to make it to the display cabinet?
Yeah, because you can still see it in the dining room.
Ah, okay.
But it's the first bit I've taken in a long, long, long time that's gone, oh, I like that.
Right, where's the drill going?
Normally I get, oh, it's a bowl.
Another bowl, another pen, another bowl, another pen. Bit of a vase. Ooh, bit of a vase.
Well, I wonder what she'll say about the one that's in the post then, Scott.
Yeah. She will love that, mate. I need a bigger maker's cabinet in my shed.
I need the shelf.
I'm getting a couple of lines on this with the wax using the paper towel. So I'm just going to give it a quick buff with my buffing wheel on the drill. And now we'll come to clean the inside out.
Rob's saying that the first time he joined Emma's live was the other night when she made the parking, and he loved that Emma put a wooden spoon in the drill. And Chris,
I thought the best bit was when she sliced it on the bandsaw.
Chris wants to know: did the hydro dipping piece stay the same?
Did it stay the same?
Yeah.
I haven't actually gone back to it. I'm letting the paint on that get really, really dry because it does need to be knocked back a bit. So I'm not wanting to ruin the effect. But yes, the paint has stayed the same. It's going to get finished and it's probably going to be winging its way across to Northern Ireland because David wants it. Is that Scott?
Yeah.
This is my bloody life. Do your work in your own time.
I will, mate. I was just having a look at something.
Whether
Whether I can stand it by hand or whether I've got to get the
Sit
mouse
down,
up.
have a cup of tea. You must have a kettle in the workshop.
I've got a
Coffee.
kettle
Oh,
in
your
the
coffee
workshop.
machine. Yeah, is that a coffee machine?
Right, let's see if I can change the camera so you can get a better idea of what I'm doing here. That's it. I'm just going to start hollowing this out. I'm just using my spindle gouge at the moment. How are we doing on time? Use the other blade. I might be able to drill easier with the other blade. It's a piece of laburnum, Emma, but I've taken all the sapwood off it because it was very rotten and full of worms.
Sorry, guys.
Well, that's the question. Where's the best place to buy Yorkshire grip from, please?
Right, there's various places. Oh God, best place closest to you. Have a look at Woodturn and Hartlepool on Facebook. They sell it. Snainton sell it. I don't know if they're open throughout the lockdown though. I think Turner's Retreat sell it. Tool Post. Yeah, Tool Post. Tool Post sell it. Ed Oliver sells it.
Dan at Taylor's Murfield sells it. He's open
Taylor's
and shipping out.
Yeah, Taylor's Murfield sell it. There's loads of places, Rob. Oh God, that was a stupid thing to do.
You're right.
Yeah, elbow into the tailstock. Don't worry about it.
Oh, there's
Yeah, got a point
Sumner's
there.
elbow. Sumner's elbow. Barry from Very Simple Things is asking question: where's the best place to buy red wine?
Best place to Tesco's cheapest chips or Aldi.
Chris Sullivan is suggesting there's another T-shirt in the offing.
There's t-shirts in the oven all the time at the moment.
I was going to finish that hit the bloody button one last night, but I never got around to it. Time I hoovered up the workshop after I finished my live and stuff, it was.
See, that would be another one, another good one. Around to it. I'm using my Simon Hope carbide tipped hollower here.
Midnight Joker says, did anyone see Jim Overton's skull carved lignum bowling ball video? That's a good one.
I've got the link. I haven't watched it yet.
No, I haven't watched that one yet.
I do like Jim's stuff. Jim's a good guy.
I was going to try and get away and do, see if I could do this without doing any drilling because my drill is not the sharpest at the moment. I haven't gotten around to sharpening it yet.
And Baz will give you £1.99 for the bruise, Wayne.
$1.99 for the bruise.
Cheers,
Seems a
Barry.
bit cheap. Seems a bit cheap. That brew's got an oh god and one click short of a oh shit. So I mean, it's got to be worth more than that.
Right, it's a bloody huge bruise, Barry.
It's got to be worth more than a couple of bucks.
Yeah, was that going to
You get a personally autographed picture of the brews if you give him more.
Wide that one, so I'll go and I'll use one of my other ones.
Ain't on camera, it didn't happen. It's a bit harsh.
Who was it? Someone in the chat said that they had a problem with getting some timber from Yandles.
Yeah,
Right.
I thought. Oh, I remember seeing something up the top about that.
Yeah, I just couldn't find it.
Oh, so an organisation called Hill's Med Shop have decided to follow me, and they have 3 followers. I don't think we'll be following them back. I expect them to unfollow me in a little while. Oh dear.
I had some comments last night, like, do you want to be friends on YouTube? I don't even recognise
Oh
who you
yeah,
are.
I
Yeah.
get them.
It's that
Yeah.
guy. It's about music channel or some shit like that.
Yeah, they get automatically deleted. They do.
Yeah, he can jog on.
He can even walk. He can crawl. I don't care. Just piss off.
There you go, your bruise is getting dearer now. You got €3 from John.
€3 for the €3 for
Oh,
the brews.
cheers, John. Thank you very much.
Bidding order for a picture of the brews. You know what I mean?
I think what I'll do next week is just come in with a hammer.
Oh, Rob's saying yes. Yandles cancelled my sycamore and elm order.
Boing.
Yeah, I had that. I ordered a. Mind you, I can't complain. They didn't have the blanks in the size that I wanted a sycamore, so they sent me bigger. So I can't really complain at that.
Wayne lives quite near Bigger.
Yes, I do. In fact, it was up that area where I got my last load of wood from. That was 4 cubic
Tons.
feet of sycamore and a cubic foot of silver birch for the not too shabby price of around about £160.
That sounds alright.
27 bull blanks I got and some spindle blanks.
Cool. I got 40 bowl blanks the other day, Wayne, for nothing.
Yeah, I know.
I've just had to count them to see how many there was.
I like wood storage things of mine. I might try and imitate something like that. That was all my blankets just stacked up and shelf. I can't see what I've got. I might borrow some inspiration on that one.
Well, I had the Dexian laying around.
I don't know, some sort of take on it. I think.
Yeah, I've used broomsticks to go across.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've got 5 broomsticks in a pack.
I buy them all the time. We use them for garden stakes and stuff.
Yeah, I just had a look the other day and went, oh, look, for like £8 or something.
You need plants, kind of like trees and things like that. They make a good stake. Being lazy here. I've got a machine for scrubbing the floor in the workshop. £30 worth of Chinese genius.
See you later, Matthew.
See you later, Matt. What have we done? Barry says if there's blood, he'll give you another £2.
No,
Quick,
no blood, Gary.
put the spiky bit in the tailstock. Afternoon,
blood.
Tommy.
I'm just going to clean this side up a bit and get ready to do. See if I can get the top sorted for taking the. Sorry, the top part of this sorted for taking the top.
That does seem a bit dear.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What is it? So for a sycamore black, that seems a bit dear.
No, I'm just looking at my ruler. So what is it? It's about
Half a metre. 1.5 feet.
19.
Yeah, but roughly 1.5 feet. It's actually 1.5 feet and a bit.
Yeah, 19 by 3. That does seem a bit pricey. It's just shopping around. I've found Giandals to be the cheapest place for sycamore blanks.
Yeah, they got a lot of that wood local.
Yeah. Debbie's just said there's a place, Woody's Woodworks, that's a bit cheaper. Hi, Duncan. No need to be sorry for being late.
Duncan, if you're not from Scotland with a name like that kind of thing, there's something wrong in the world.
Oh, Dale, we've been promoted. We're not
Have we?
earworms, we're moderators.
Who says we're moderators?
Rob just put it. Thanks, moderators.
There's nothing moderate about me. Give us a slap, Rob.
We get waiting
Got promoted. Did we get a badge? Hey, Wayne, did we get a badge? Moderators we are. You know,
I
special
haven't even got a
certificate.
spanner.
Right. I'll just give this another.
If we went
wipe
live,
over.
is it- Oh.
The top of this got heated a bit, so it's taking the wax off a wee bit. And I will part this off. And I can finish. What I'll do, I'll probably not do it on this live, but I can finish sorting this. Just the bottom of it is another time, and I've lost my parting tool again. I'm good like that. It's because it's there. Stupid. Just clean the bottom of that off with my scooches up for now.
What the heck was that? Whose phone was that?
That's mine ringing. Go away. Don't want to talk to you.
What is that? Like 1930s kind of jazz music?
No, it's Toy Story. You got a friend in me.
We're just going to change over chucks.
Sounded like Lonesome Pine to me. Anyway.
At least it ain't one of my mates ringing. That says the person calling you is a Charlie Uniform November Tango.
Ah.
I nearly did a Wayne then and swore.
And so
Good lord.
Well, I've got to say, Scott, that is one particular word that I never use.
What, friend?
Yeah, because you ain't got none.
The one he spelled out.
Oh,
Right, so the pot's done. Now we're going to
Right,
do
now I've
the
lost
lid.
Charger. Where are you, little chap?
Get these chisels organised.
I need to do something with spray paint storage. For all the excess spray paint that I've got right now.
Right, now this is a pretty gnarly piece of view, this is. So I'm going to bring the tail stop because I've got the impression this is going to jump about all over the place.
Yeah, I need to buy some spray paint so I can do one of these water droplet bowls. Either that or go and raid my mate's shed because Craftmaster had just given him a load.
I found the charger. We're all good.
Good. I'm pleased about that.
Like I say, 30 quid's worth of Chinese ingenuity. It does have a bit of a limit on how much charge it will take, though, which is annoying.
I think I'll just bring the...
No, Baz, I haven't yet. I haven't really been on social media this morning. I've got up and I want to get this planter finished so it can get collected in the morning and I can get my workshop back.
Did you make it for someone? Or is that a repair?
Sorry, Dale?
Did you make it for someone or is that a repair?
No, it's for the Memorial Garden of Work. So it's all upcycled stuff. So there's a locker from the scrap pile at work. The side of one of the girls' sheds at work. Off a builder's lorry. Some oak flooring I found in the wife's stand shed. And a tin of paint from Wilco's.
Your wife has her own shed?
No, the wife's nan's shed.
Oh, I apologise. The exertion I'm going to make today, I'm probably out of breath. Wayne, question. Do you have a favourite wood turning book?
Right, are you talking... Oh, God. My favourite wood turning book. One of the best ones, although it's a bit dated now, but one of the best ones, especially if for beginners, is it's called A Foundation in Wood Turning, and it's by a guy called Keith Rowley. I believe you can still get it. I don't think I've actually got a copy in the workshop. I'll have a quick look.
There's another question in a minute as well, Wayne.
Okay. No, I haven't got it in here, but that is a very good book for basic wood turning for beginners, a foundation course in wood turning by Keith Rowley. Also, if you have a look, see if you can find anything by Richard Raffin.
So Daniel wants to know, Wayne, do they do a worm sleeve that fits in them jaws?
A worm sleeve. Not sure what that is, Daniel.
No, nor am I.
Oh, are you talking about not a worm sleeve, a screw chuck, a woodworm screw? Oh, Rob's got the book. It should be arriving today from Axminster. Well done, Rob. I wonder if that's what... Yeah, screw chuck. Right, the screw chuck that I've got... just wait till I get it. That's the screw chuck that I've got. I use Axminster chucks. So that's the one, it fits into the C jaws, which is the jaws I've got in my other chuck. Just hold on a second, I'll take that piece of wood out. So it fits in, that's the C jaws there, and it fits into the C jaws. Like that, and clamps in. So that's the screw chuck from Axminster. Right, what am I doing?
I might have to get one of those.
Well, you got Axminster chucks?
I've got an Axminster chuck, yeah. But the woodworm screw I've got for the charmwood just sort of like grips in the middle of the jaw.
Yeah.
That looks a bit more robust.
I just want to see what size.
Oh, Dad's in.
Hey, Keith. Right.
He's obviously escaped the workshop.
Let's just go in. I tell you, I'm going to cut this down a bit because I don't want, for one, I don't want to be too tall, and for another, I'm not very sure on how it's going to react when I start putting it off centre.
So don't forget the thumbs up button, guys, if you like what Wayne's doing.
Your dad reckons he's done the runner beans.
He's done the runner beans. Do you want to come and do mine? I've got to get some more bean canes first.
I think I'm going to totally cut this up. Right, let's just take that off there.
Ooh.
Right, I'm happy with that now. We'll just need to take this down.
Young Tommy Dutton is giving you a £5 super chat.
Oh, thanks, Tommy.
It's nice, isn't it? Dad, 2 words. I bet the second one's off and I get a choice on the first.
Puddle off. Puddle off, young Scott.
What I'm doing here is just getting the size to fit into the pot. I think that's about it. I'll just try that.
Is that like a posh set of calipers you got there, Wayne?
Yeah, it's a set of digital calipers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Aldi's cheapo best.
I'm a fan of Aldi's cheapo
Nice.
best. When they are cheapo best, there is the odd thing they produce that makes you go, eh.
Right then, let's get some.
All certificate not worth me eating,
This may go on longer than the usual.
I think John's saying his time's up.
We'll have to sharpen this gouge.
I don't like the way YouTube freezes the video when you check the comments now. I don't think it used to happen. Are you on the mobile app, Mike?
Thought Wayne was thinking about Christmas then for a minute.
Just had a strange image of Wayne wearing noddy holders outfits from Slade days and wood turning. I don't know.
Right, this is where the fun starts.
This is where the fun starts.
Yeah, this is where the fun starts.
Oh, he's wobbled it out a bit.
Right, I'm just going to sharpen the other end of my spindle gouge, the detail end of the spindle gouge. Right, how's that looking? Okay.
It's a bit wobbly. It's a bit sugary.
I know what I am going to need.
It's too early in the day for red wine.
No, I'm going to need my clip-on ×2 magnifiers.
Oh.
It's getting all posh now.
Ocular assistance.
Oh yes, I definitely need that.
That's not a euphemism. Rubber Dub says the Kim tipping wobble chuck technique. I wouldn't necessarily say it was Kim Tipping's idea, but yeah.
Now, the thing that you've got to remember when you're doing this, that's better, is that once you've done something and you're going to put it back to centre, remember to sand it before you put it back to centre.
Good shout.
Get in there.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just give that a very swift sand with just some 240. Put it back to centre. See if I can get that just a bit finer with me smaller gouge.
Thing about painting the wooden shelves here, looking at the workshop. They're all wood colour. I reckon they should be white or grey. How tall was your wood blank store?
Hang on. I'll go and measure it. Let me get off my knees. Oh.
What's going on with you two?
What?
I'm starting to get worried now. What's he doing on his knees?
I tell you what. If this conversation isn't any way descending to the depths that you're going on with, I feel very impressed by the fact he lives 7 miles away and he's getting down on his knees.
78 inches, Dale.
Sorry, mate.
78
Well, it's
inches.
78
No,
inches.
mate,
Not
it's at
quite.
least
It's not. It's not
It's
quite
at least
7
8
miles.
miles. 78 is all right.
By 34 inches wide.
Ouch. I just think it's. I'm having a look at one corner where I'm down next to the lathe, where I'm thinking. Like I say, the shelf above has got them stacked flat, but you don't see what's at the back. So maybe reuse the shelves for something else up there. Build a rack at the side. Yeah, that might work. Might work. Don't know. Have to have a think. Bit of a think.
Don't do anything while you're recovering, mate.
I'm going to bugger all while I'm recovering. But I want to make sure that when I do start out, it's all quick and planned, and this is what we're going to do.
You've ordered all the stuff in, so it's ready.
It's ready to rock, kind of thing. On this day here, I'm going to be better.
It just threw itself on the floor there for no reason whatsoever.
What you need is a Jamie Page to catch these things.
Oh, yeah.
Right, which you don't.
Clipped Scott saying, "Let me get off my knees and measure it." Nisha wobbly thing. That's what she said.
I haven't quite got this sharpened quite right. That's better.
Young Barry is amused, I feel. Right, I think I'll have another cup of tea. Lakeland semi-skim dairies UHT pot milk seems to be the solution. The instant milk stuff was absolutely shocking.
All right.
This is definitely the solution.
That in, turned out that way.
Wonky. Chris Cox is in the chat.
Hi, Chris.
He's back. Hello, darling. John PVH is suggesting that you should change your name to Wayne the Wonky Woodturner.
No, I wanted the. He's not into the Tubby Turner. I think that's a brilliant name. That is.
Yeah. It's a fantastic name. I could get behind that.
What are you going to finish that with, Wayne?
Hey, I'm just going to spray it with some sand and sealer, cellulose sand and sealer, and that'll be a good enough finish.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't had a That's What She Said yet.
We have. We've had plenty in the chat. They're all doing it for themselves out there. They're all quietly amusing themselves out there, particularly around the 8 miles gag. 37 watching and only 26 thumbs up. What's going on, folks? If you like what Wayne's doing, folks, please hit that thumbs up. If you don't like what he's doing, why are you still here?
Some people might just come in for the chat.
Well, that would answer the question why they're still here. Wayne's wonky woodwork workshop. Oh no, I can't say that. I'm just going to shut up. So, what's everyone had for lunch?
Gaffer cakes.
Yeah, it's got to be. I'm having tea for lunch. I only just really started to have tea again after the last few weeks. I want the sweetness to make it sound like a depth charge. I'm gonna push the button. Midnight Joker says he thanked Marvin. Hasn't done anything yet. Rabadub says at the end of yesterday's can of Pepsi Max and a ciggy.
Oh, is that not flat?
Some folk like flat things. Some folk think the Earth's flat. They like the Earth flat. They like it like flat things so much.
Yeah, there's a lot of people on this globe think the Earth's flat.
Yeah, absolutely. The bit I don't get is whenever they draw it round. I'm not sure why. Why wouldn't it just be square? Sure, that would be better. Anyway,
Right then. Take these magnifiers back off.
I mean, we don't get to see you wearing them. Oh.
No.
Real ale says a baked bean toasty.
Yeah, baked bean toasty, that'll do.
That's
good. That's me mouse away on the floor. See if it still works. Yeah, it still works. Get back onto that camera. Come on.
You were there for a bit.
There we are. Right then. There it is. Wobbly lid and everything.
Cool.
I'm just going to give it a quick spray. Just with some sand and sealer.
You make it look so easy, Wayne.
That's what she said.
You know my answer to that one. Practice.
Is any of the words in there involve any of the words in there off?
No.
Perhaps the odd word beginning with a B, like booger.
The more I practice, the easier it becomes.
Oh, I need to practice more for centre turning.
There you go. So I'll stick some photos up later on this afternoon. Like, that's me gone over an hour. I don't usually do things like that.
Only just.
Wipe the bottom of this. I've had a bit of tear out right in the bottom section here, so I might actually redo the lid at some point. But we'll see. So that's us, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. One final look. Hope you enjoyed it.
Looks good, mate.
So laburnum base and a U top.
Very
Cool.
nice.
So that's us. Right. Any questions before we go?
Lots
Isn't
of
that
love
the
out in the
windows?
chat for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Lots of nice comments coming up in the chat.
Oh, good. Thanks very much, guys. It's always a pleasure being here. It's quite
Hope
good being
so.
over
You own
there as well.
Oh, hope so. You own it.
Oh, I found a pen today that can write underwater.
What?
A pen that can write underwater. It can
Right.
write other words as well, mind.
Oh, dear. You're here all week, folks. Tip your waiting staff.
Somebody just put in there poison chalice. Laburnum base U top, poison chalice. Nice one, really. I like that one.
Get them coming around. Oh my god. Says Debbie.
I
Young
didn't
Nick
see
says,
Nick
nice one,
appear.
Debbie. Nick, I think I saw. I don't think I saw Nick up until just now, but that doesn't matter. Hi, Nick.
Yeah, Debbie's just had a ProNet delivery today.
Oh,
Ooh.
I think that's what the nice one was for.
cool.
Well, thank you, Stuart. Chris Cox is saying I've been talking to Phil Bolter too much. Yeah, very likely. Right, guys, I'm off. If you come over tonight to watch Stace Makes, she's on at 8 o'clock. You'll probably hear my dulcet tones again because I'm going to give Nick a hand and be Stace's earworm tonight. So I will be in there. So make sure you come over. That's Stace Makes on YouTube, 8 p.m. this evening. I've got no idea what she's doing, but I'll find out.
I think she said it was part 3 of the bowl she's been working on.
Oh yes, the Phil Irons inspired bowl with the pyro on. That's right. Yeah. She has put a couple of photos up on. I don't know if she put them on Insta, but she certainly put some photos up this morning on Facebook with a water drop tea light holder she's done in black, silver, and white. I think she's done it in. It looks really smart. So check that out as well. Right, I am going to do the usual now, guys. So I'll speak to you soon. I'm back on Monday. Scott's on tomorrow lunchtime, aren't you, Scott?
I am.
Scott's on tomorrow lunchtime. Emma, the Tiny Turner, I think is on at 6:30 tomorrow evening. Then Nick's on at 8 o'clock. Oh, late on tonight, 11 o'clock tonight, Steve from SK Crafts is going to be doing a live.
Cool.
Okay, just in case anybody's still awake. He's probably doing it for the American audience.
No.
Right, guys, I'm going to hit the bloody button.
Bloody button.
Bloody button, mate.